I now invite our final speaker of the morning, Ms. Julie Lewis, to kindly enrich us with her life's journey.
I'm very happy to be here, to be surrounded by all these Everests, by all of these women in the audience, and our yin-yang opposite, the men in the room. There's a lovely ancient proverb that says, stand like mountain, flow like water. So I'd like to explain that a little bit. To stand strong like a mountain in the winds of change, the mountain represents strength, stability, and resilience, and your own potential, your innate potential. So there are many times in our lives as men and women when we really do need to stand strong like a mountain. There are other times in life when we need to flow like water, to let go and have acceptance, not surrender, acceptance, to accept the things you cannot change, to let that innate potential flow, to go with the flow, to let go. Would everybody agree there are times stand strong, let go? Yeah? Show of hands? Yes, you're all listening, you're alive, fantastic. I'm often asked, how do you climb a mountain? And the answer is really, really very simple. You climb a mountain one step at a time. From the base to Camp 1, to Camp 2, to Camp 3, to the summit, one step at a time. And in life, in business, in sports, how do you get where you want to go? One step at a time. So I love the analogy of the journey. The journey is very, very important. So a few traits of a warrior, because I believe we're all warriors. Our heart, our mind, and our gut. The three brains, mind, heart, and gut. So I'd like to share just a few traits of a warrior, of a leader. And I think one of the first ones is vision. And I'd like to encourage you all to ask on a regular basis, who am I? What do I stand for? What is my message? And be true to yourself and do what you love. To be able to see what no one else can see. To make the invisible visible. To let your gifts shine, whatever they are. Singer, writer, dancer, author, mountain climber, engineer, doctor. So to have a vision. What is your vision? Very, very important.
Thank you, ma'am, for your encouraging and enlightening words. The contestants of the painting competition, Shakti, are requested to proceed to the venue for the painting competition after the tea break.
Our school is one of the biggest girls' schools in the world, so I think this is a very appropriate event for our school to conduct. The Young Women's Leadership Summit is a platform for all women to realize the potential inside themselves and to develop it. So here we have 5 events. One is a discussion, an expressions competition, a painting competition, and a cultural show, and a documentary as well.
Would you what about the speakers?
I think they are very inspiring women who have very amazing stories behind whatever they have done so far. So they are very inspiring to all the audience.
How do you feel this leadership topic when women leadership topic? What's the importance of such a subject?
Yes, actually, as you rightly pointed out, the school is one of the largest girls' schools, not just in UAE but all over the world. So it's very important that we recognize the importance of young women and we discover their potential and we help them grow.
What about the speakers? How you see them before
We were very inspired by those speakers because they all have been through a unique journey, and they convey a special message to all of us so that we get inspired to do such things in life.
Did you notice this speakers, their words, which they delivered?
Yes, definitely. Actually, each of them conveyed a special message. Like one of them said, follow what your passion is, do what you love in life. And the other one said, be unique. So these are the key messages they've given to us, which will be very important in life.
So it will be an inspiration to
To all of us, I'm sure, to each one of us. Thank you.
How you feel this subject, young women leadership subject? What about the importance of young women and the leadership?
Young women are very important for not only today's society but also the future generation. It's like if you educate a woman, you educate a generation. So therefore this summit really inspires many young girls when we listen to the panel of speakers today, as well as the discussion. And it urges us that we start implementing solutions, or we start doing something from our part. We should not wait until we become a great leader or we take some important position in the society. We can start right now. Small things. As a woman, as a girl, we should start doing. And that's what the main aim of this summit is.
The word leadership.
Word leadership. I think women are very capable leaders for the future and for today. And we must venture. We should not feel that we don't have that capability to do it. We must have that confidence. And today we are seeing many women leaders, Malala, and we have many women leaders coming up. And that shows the mark of a new society, a new, renewed sort of a generation.
What about the words of the panel of speakers?
Panel of speakers, very inspirational, very touching. It was nice to know about their life experience, nice to know about their guidance. They told us that this is the stage, we teenagers, we are in a confused state of mind and we have to believe in ourselves, move forward. As Ms. Bana said and Ms. Neena Nazar said, we must believe in ourselves and just move forward.
Another exciting session of Young Women's Leadership Summit 2013. The painting competition, Shakti, is underway. The participants are hard at work, giving their creative interpretation to the theme, Women Power. It is our pleasure to introduce our esteemed panel of judges for the event. Our first judge is Mr. Roy Matthew. Mr. Matthew works with advertising, marketing, and is a freelance artist, actively engaged in the artistic scene of the UAE. He has been in the jury of various painting and art competitions and has also been a part of many live painting exhibitions. His artistic interests include sketching, cartooning, sculpting, and caricature. He is presently busy painting for a solo exhibition organized by the prestigious Lalita Kala Academy.
I extend a warm welcome to the honorable members of the chair, Ms. Shivani Ramchandran, head girl, Ms. Ashwarya Kishore, the president of the school council, and Ms. Ashwarya Vaidyanathan, the secretary of the school council. I request the delegates to stand as the members of the chair assume their seats.
Good morning, delegates. Welcome to My Voice, the discussion forum of YWLS on turning oppression into opportunity. We will now have the roll call. Delegates, please respond by raising your placards. Delegate A, Delegate B, Delegate C, Delegate D, Delegate E, Delegate F, Delegate G, Delegate H, Delegate I, Delegate J, Delegate K, Delegate L, Delegate M, Delegate O, and Delegate P. That brings us to the end of the roll call. The session will be conducted in two phases. Now, the rules and regulations for the phase 1 will be read out. The delegate will address the floor and speak for 2 minutes on the given topic. The opening speech by the delegate will have to define and interpret the topic. All the delegates are expected to address the floor and the chair before speaking. A bell will be rung after 2 minutes. Marks will be deducted for exceeding the time limit. Delegates are expected to make notes and keep track of the ideas put forward by other speakers. Delegates may refer to the notes while speaking, but reading from the notes is discouraged. No delegate may interrupt while others are put forward their views. After all delegates have expressed their opinion, the chair will declare the first phase closed. In case of any queries, kindly send notes to the chair through the volunteers. Now, we call upon the delegates to present their opening speeches on the topic, turning oppression into opportunity, with speakers' time 2 minutes. Delegate of Team A, please come forward and present your opening speech.
Good morning. I'm Rosiana Shah, Delegate A. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. This quote can help us gain a deeper insight into our topic, turning oppression into opportunities. The dictionary defines oppression as the act of being subjugated by the arbitrary and cruel exercise of power, a feeling of being weighed down heavily in mind or body. How terrible is the pain of the mind and heart when the freedom of mankind is suppressed? However, every crisis offers an opportunity. Appointment loss often implies a potential gain. One may not see it at first, but it is there. The recurring struggles and problematic themes of your life force you to get creative. History has repeatedly demonstrated that its most notable winners have faced heartbreaking oppression before they triumphed. For example, Nelson Mandela had to suffer for 28 years, but he rejected the distorted, self-deliberating relationship that the opposer sought to impress upon him. He became an inspiration for millions. Oprah Winfrey has rightly said, where there is no struggle, there is no strength. Success is not determined by whether or not you face oppression, but rather by a reaction to it. If you look at oppression as a containing fence, it will be your excuse for failure. But if you look at it as a hurdle, then each one strengthens you for the next. Let me conclude by repeating the words of Charles A. Beard. When it is dark enough, you can see the stars. Thank you.